Any questions, any considerations, anybody want to come in with any additional pointers? Now's the time. Sharon? Sorry, Gerard?
I think as a closing statement from my side, I think we all recognize that South Africa, and with our high unemployment numbers and number of youth being unemployed, transformation and skills development is definitely required. I mean, I don't think anybody will argue against that. The question is really how. And I think what is a concern for me in this document, this strategy, is around the funding mechanisms, which will drastically change in the next couple of years, to empower the state and unions and all those kind of institutions to tap into a very small fund that is actually required. And I think the change away from private sector, I think, is my biggest concern.
Thank you, Gerard. Sharon, from your point of view?
Yeah, there are a couple of scary things, but there's nothing we can do. We're just going to have to go with it, and as you say, meet with the right people, put the right contracts in place, and secure the very best for our industry from both the professional body and the Employers Association.
Okay, good. Anybody else got any comments? All right. So Sharon, thank you very much, and thanks to everybody for participating. I do apologize taking you 7 minutes over the hour that we promised. Please read point 5 with interest. Send your questions through about point 5, because it is the particularities of this piece of legislation which is inherently placed in point 5 that you need to be aware of. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Oh, let me. I just want to say this. So, in terms of the increase in the levies, what this Act does say is that the skills levies are not going to go up. The proportion of 20% to National Skills Fund and 80% to SETAs, and therefore some of it to the workplace, is not going to be amended. That the life of the SETAs is interminable, rather than as previously every 5 years. And importantly, and maybe let me end with this, a very, very important part of this document is that the SETA representatives will be chosen through the nomination process of organized business and organized labor, and then simply selected by the minister. Now that is a very big change. It is a move away from the minister actually recruiting and selecting the members of the councils of the SETAs, as was experienced in the previous 10 years under Bladen Zamandi. It is now a case that organized business and organized labor are once again going to be able to nominate their representatives onto the SETA governing structures, and the minister will simply then confirm those members after the relevant scrutiny, the necessary scrutiny, has been applied. That is a big move in the right direction as far as I'm concerned, and a huge move away from how it was previously done. And I think that that's very important, Sharon, from your point of view, in getting ready to make nominations onto the various SETA structures of the members of the Employer Association in particular, but equally of the members of the professional body, because in this respect the professional body would be seen as the equivalent of a trade union or staff association representing the collective interest. Good. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for taking the time to listen to me, and I do hope it has been useful to you. And with that, I wish you all a good week.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for everybody.
Thank you, Ilo. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.